Hello and welcome to this video. Today I am going to give you tour around monthly 50, 30, 20 budgeting planner template. This template consists of a 4 sheet in a one single spreadsheet. In setup sheet, you can set the currency and select the budgeting year, budgeting month for which you are planning to budget. Here you can also set the categories of income, need, want and investment. You can also set the need, want and investment, that is 50, 30, 20 rule. In month sheet, you can add the day-to-day transaction details like transaction date, transaction summary, transaction type, and subcategories of transaction, that is income, need, want, and investment. Here you can also add details of cash in hand. After adding all the details in a month sheet, you can check the result in a monthly cash flow. Here you can check total income, total expense, and total savings. If you want more details, you can select any one of the graph and hover around it to see the values. Now, let me guide you on how to use this template. First, read the instruction given in a readme sheet. Here, I have mentioned all the necessary details and guides on how to use this template. Now, start off by selecting Setup Sheet. First, set the currency. This is where you tell the template on what kind of money you are using. By default, currency is set on dollar symbol. You can directly type in currency of your choice here. Otherwise, find the one you need from list of currency symbol given here. Click on currency of your choice. Right click to copy, then paste it in a currency box. Now select the budgeting year and month from the drop down. Here you can see the budgeting, that is need, want, investment as 50, 30, 20. If you want, you can change this rule according to your financial planning, but make sure that percentage of need, want and investment should be 100%. Now observe the subcategory of income, need, want and investment. Here you can edit or remove the existing subcategory of income, need, want and investment. If you want to add a new subcategory, you can add it below the empty space given in a respective column. Now let's go to the month sheet. Here you need to add the transaction date, transaction summary, transaction type and cash in hand. Here you can see that based on the transaction type, the respective column will be activated. Before editing any transaction details in a month sheet, you need to add the hard cash at the beginning of the month in a cash in hand column. Select the first row of the cash in hand column and add the hard cash amount. Let's assume that I have a cash in hand of 1200. I will add 1200 here. Click on enter. Now let's enter the transaction details. Double click on the cell below the date column. Now select the date. I will select December 1st. Now enter the transaction summary. I will enter this as a salary from a company. Here you can see that by default transaction type is selected as income. Now I will go to the income column and I will select subcategories of income as salary income. I will add the transaction amount as 50,000. Select the transaction date and add the summary. I will add the summary as dividend from company. If you want, you can add the company name also. Select the transaction type as income and I will select the transaction subcategory from income as dividend. I will add the dividend income as 250. Now enter the rest of the details. Select the transaction type as need from the drop down and select the subcategories of need. I will select home. Now enter the amount. Here you can see that I have withdrawn a cash from the ATM, that is amount 500. Now I will add this cash to the cash in hand column. For that I will select the transaction type as cash from the drop down. Once the cash in hand column is activated, I will perform the simple mathematics operation here, that is 1200 plus 500. Please note that you have to put a equal sign before performing any mathematics operation. You can either directly put a 1700 or you can perform the simple math operation. Here emergency fund is considered as a investment. Select the transaction type as investment. Select the subcategories of investment as emergency fund. Enter the amount. Here for the LPG gas bill, I have paid the expense through hard cash, that is 1000. After paying a hard cash of 1000, cash in hand will remain 700. Either you can add 700 here, otherwise you can perform a simple mathematic operation, that is put equal sign, select the previous cash in hand cell minus hard cash amount, that is 1000. Cash in hand will become 700. Here I have converted the digital cash to the hard cash. That is, I paid money to one of my friend online. In return, he gave me the hard cash of 500. Now I will select the cash from the drop down and I will add 700 plus 500. Here, either you can put a 1200 directly or you can put a equal sign and enter the 700 plus 500. That is 1200. On 16th of December, I have invested a amount in a stock market. You can mention the transaction summary as a stock investment. If you want, you can mention the company name also. I will put it as XYZ. Select the transaction type as investment. Select the subcategories of investment. Select stock. Now enter the amount. That is 2500. On 18th of December, I ate a meal at two different restaurants. Here you can add transaction details in a two line like this, otherwise two transaction details in a single line, that is put a equal sign then add the amount 2000 plus 1000. After adding all the details in a month sheet, now let's head to the monthly dashboard. Here you can see the total income, total expense and total savings. Now select the expense ratio to check the percentage of total need, total want and total investment. Check the amount allocated versus amount used for need, want and investment. This is the total income, total expense and total savings in a month. If you want to check subcategory income individually, then select the drop down and select the subcategory of your choice. Select the remaining drop down to check the individual subcategory of need, want and investment. Check the amount allocated for need, want and investment. Also check total need, total want and total investment. Check whether you are in a positive or negative budget for respective month. Check the highest and lowest income in a month, highest and lowest need in a month, highest and lowest want in a month and highest and lowest investment in a month. You can also refer the tables for more detail. So that's it for this video. I hope you like it and find it useful. If you have any doubts, please feel free to reach out to me through mails. I will drop the email ID in description. You can access this template for a free of cost by submitting a Google form given in a description. and thank you for watching.